Rice has become a staple in many Ghanaian households, with demand rising steadily over the years. However, climate change poses a growing threat to rice farmers, affecting yield and income. Some farmers share their views.
I've been farming here for quite some time now, and on the project here, various varieties have come and gone. But now, at the moment, the dominant variety we're doing is Agra. But we're beginning to see that from the very beginning we got to know Agra, the yields were higher. So I have not been able to get any scientific proof of this mistake. There is that general feeling that the yields are falling and falling compared to the first time we knew Agra.
Agra is a long duration variety. So we want, if we could get a short variety, very yielding, to help us, because with the rehabilitation of the company, we are expecting to be doing 3 times a year instead of 2 times.
Yeah, the long mature varieties, for our weather here, when it comes to the Harmattan season, and your rice is not, it's here to boot, the yields are always bad. So the timing is always a challenge for farmers. The farmers have to time so that by the time the Harmattan will come, they are harvested. But with this one, so far it was next on the 9th of October. They're during the Harmattan, but still the yields are big. So it shows that this one's, the weather is not going to affect them seriously. And these seem to be climate smart varieties.
To address this, the Council for Scientific and Industrial Research, Savannah Agricultural Research Institute, is developing short-duration rice varieties that measured faster and required less water. Recently, a demonstration was held at the Tono Irrigation Scheme, where farmers had the opportunity to witness the potentials of these approved varieties in tackling climate-related challenges.
We are demonstrating the potentials of climate-resilient rice varieties to Ghana as a way of improving or showcasing the improved technologies to farmers. In fact, hybrid rice is a technology on its own. And in Ghana, when it comes to the rice varieties we have not done well with the hybrid. We have not been able to release any hybrid variety in our locality. We have tried few instances, but so many things came in that we couldn't release. But this one has come in as a point where we are trying to fulfill all the laws, all the regulations, so that at the end of the day, if the varieties become officially registered and released in Ghana, the farmer benefit is getting a resilient rice variety. Now we are the adverse effect of climate. If you have these varieties, you'll be able to produce them and then you get a good result. For instance, what you are seeing here, we came in the month of October where the season was almost over, but we were able to establish, and now these varieties are ready. Within the span of 3 to 4 months, they are ready, which is short duration compared to what we already know in the system that takes more than 120, 130. The recent release variety that is called CSIR-SARI, it also takes 84 days to mature, which we have also showed their potential. So the farmer stands to benefit by adopting these varieties, and then it will do well in the ecologies, and at the end of the day, to improve their livelihoods. The very point where we have gotten to is we are showcasing the potentials of these varieties. These varieties got to us through the collaboration we have with Africa Rice Center, which are based in Cote d'Ivoire. What it happens is that normally we share germplasm, we share materials in these localities under the West African rules, the ECOWAS rules. So at the end of the day, we have to also try in our ecologies how they perform. If they perform very well, then we can now recommend it for it to be released. We have 6 of them being showcased. At the end of the day, it's not all of them that are going to perform the same way. So when we look at it and then we come with that variety, then we can recommend. So at this moment, we are at the farm level where we are doing the performance capabilities. But we have also invited the farmers to go with that. We call it PRA, Participatory Rural Appraisal, so that we don't end the process, we come out with a variety the farmer doesn't know of. Now the farmers around have noticed and have seen it, so at the end of the day, when we come with a final product, the farmer can appreciate it. So we are at the evaluation stage in Ghana now. I must say that yes, they have received a good recommendation. For instance, in our line of work, we don't give you just one option where you have no option to choose from. We brought 6 of them due to their performance capabilities, like I've mentioned. So at this point, the farmers have appreciated each and every one of them with their uniqueness. Some have seen how some of them are not shattering that much. Some have seen how they tailor that much. Some have seen how globulous the seeds look and how slender and long they look. And then some has also been able to perceive the aroma that they has. So at the end of the day, the farmers stand at a chance to decide which one they want. Anything came up, the farmers are eager to adopt them, but we told them this is hybrids. They can't replant the seeds. They will have to wait. They should tell us what they want. So at the end of the day, it goes through the process. And then when we finally release, we can get them the seeds for them to plant. So at CSIR-SARI, our main goal of undertaking some of these interventions with partners all over the globe is that we have a vision where we want to become the lead research and development institution by making agricultural research responsive to farmer needs and national development. So in so doing, what we do is we conduct agricultural research in the northern Ghana to develop and introduce improved technologies that will enhance overall farm level productivity for improved livelihoods.
So SARI is bringing us the new varieties that we hope they will be short duration, high yielding, and the patronage of the farmers. As we are seeing the program they are bringing now, we expect that they will repeat it in the dry season so that we'll see the difference between the wet and the dry season, so that if we can adopt the short variety, which will help us to do 3 times yearly, and it will help us in the economic situation in the country, especially in the region where we are coming from. Because it's an irrigation company, certain time we have water challenges. And if you have short varieties, it will help us to boost our yields. I've seen there are really good varieties, yielding, but as I said, if they try the second season, then we can compare and know the one that actually will pick.
These varieties are promising that they'll come out of better yields. So we're yet to observe them and know. But on my personal level, I went through a lot and went through the whole lot and chose a variety somewhere. Apparently, it doesn't look like it's a very high yielder. But me as a practical farmer, I don't just take that item as one of my as the only determinant of whether to choose it or not. You look at whether it shatters or not. And I've observed that some of these varieties, though they have good canicross long ones and the yield looks good, but will you be able to send it home if its rate of shattering is high? Here we can control our combines. They'll come in and go faster than what we used to know. So if a combine goes into a variety that shatters so much, you'll get little rice, though you will have seen it on the face level that is good. Another thing, the combine may not just come in at the time of maturity to take you time. And birds will come and land and go. As they land and go, varieties that easily shatter, the birds will shatter it off for you. And then at the end, you still have low yield. So when they asked us to choose, make our preferences, I went around and tried the shattering method. And I saw that there is some variety which is not so outstanding amongst this, but it has a quality to withstand the shattering.
these varieties, it means that timing will not be a challenge for farmers. Any time of the season, they can transplant and still harvest, get good harvest. We looked at the variety, the local varieties at Agra that they transplanted and it's alongside with this one. They are still not doing. And even the growth is very bad. So this one means that farmers will make more money when they even the crop enters the Harmattan season. This is the first time that they are trying this. SARI will continue to do it for about 2 or 3 seasons to be sure the one that will be good for our environment. When that is done, it's the responsibility of the Department of Agriculture to spread the information to all farmers and make sure that the seed is also available. When farmers get the information they need the seed, they will not have any challenge in accessing the seed.
The issue of climate change and climate smart strategies are very important in our agricultural space this time around. So farmers are looking for what they can do to be able to fit in the changing climate. So I think this project has come at the right time. This project is timely, and you can see the results shows by itself. The farmers are very glad, especially looking at the maturity period of this variety. It is between 90 and 97 days. I think that is quite impressive. So I think the scientists will continue, the agronomists will continue to do the analysis of the crop, the analysis of the rice varieties, and inform farmers and compare with what is in the local environment so that they can be able to adapt whichever varieties. They can now be able to use the varieties, if this variety fits, they will be able to use it and you'll be able to fit in the climate change issue. So it is a climate smart agriculture, climate smart variety. I think it has come at the right time. Farmers are impressed with the performance, some of the trials. So we believe that from this point, they will have something to try for 1 or 2 seasons. The results will be clear as to what to do.
What's good? I will supported the founders to ensure that they are cooperated to allow these promote and help them.
Yes, ICO has the agronomic unit, and the duty of the agronomic unit, agronomic and extension unit, that is the unit that is, involved in the transfer of technologies. So our extension officers, our agronomists, and then our staff will be on the field. Whichever variety that we find working, we will now use our structures to inform the farmers, our capacity building programs, in our training programs, farmer meetings. We will be able to inform them about the efficacy of the varieties, so they will adapt. And we work with about 15 water users associations. The whole project is structured into 15 water users associations. So we disseminate our technologies through this structure. So that is what we are going to do to make sure that whatever variety is working, they adapt that one and better their business.
With climate change reshaping Ghana's agricultural landscape, innovations like short-duration rice offer a lifeline for many farmers striving to sustain their livelihood. By developing these improved varieties, farmers can invest earlier, reduce losses, and secure better income. As research institutes continue to develop climate-smart solutions, the future of rice farmers in Ghana looks promising. One where resilience and sustainability go hand in hand.